We are doing the journey of data frames. In the last session, I had given the introduction to data frames, what is data frames, and how to frame this data frame. Okay, so how to take a data set and how to load and how to make a data frame. That's what we had seen in yesterday's session. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to do a deep journey of these data frames. So, for disciplinary sake, what I'm doing, I'm just repeating a quick recall of what has been taught to you in yesterday's session. So yesterday, what we had seen about data frame. So what is data frame? Data frame is generic than a matrix. So why it is generic than a matrix? Because a data frame can work with data like numeric, character, logical, and other things. Fine. And if you see a data frame, it is one important thing is data frame is collection of vectors of equal length. If you observe, all the vectors should be of equal length also. So it is the combination of vectors of equal length. Fine. So that is one point, and the data frames are made up of vectors of equal length. In order to create a data frame, first we need to create vectors and then we need to attach to the data frame. And various functions can be carried out on data frames, such as printing the content, indexing, getting a particular value, getting a specific rows, adding a new columns or removing a new columns and all those things. So all these things can be done using data frame. Okay, so before we go to the code part, what shall I do is I will open the data set. So we are working with the data set, demographic data set. So let me open this data set. So this is demographic data set. So it consists of different columns. So in one column we have country name, in another column we have country code, in another column we have birth rate, in another column we have internet users, and then in another column we have something called as income. Okay. So if you observe these columns, whatever the columns you are seeing over here, if you see this column country code, so it consists of textual data, different country names, Aruba, Afghanistan, Angola, Albania, and all. So this column country code consists of the textual data again, and this column birth rate, it consists of numeric data. And if you observe, Aruba birth rate is 10.244. So what is the meaning of this 10.244? That means in Aruba, out of 1,000 people, 10.244 children were born. And in Afghanistan, the birth rate is 35.253. That means out of 1,000 people in Afghanistan, 35.253 people were born. Okay, so this is what the birth rate column is, a description regarding birth rate column. And if you see, we have another column, internet users. And if you observe, Aruba, internet users are 78.9. That means in Aruba, out of 100 people, 78.9 people uses internet. And in Afghanistan, out of 100 people, 5.9 people uses internet. And in Angola, out of 100 people, 19.1 people uses internet. And again, if you see, we have another column, which is income group. So if you see this income group, it is a textual data, but it is also a categorical data. If you see, we have different categories like high income, low income, upper middle income, lower middle income, and all. So if you see Aruba, Aruba is a country, high income country. Afghanistan is a low income country. And if you take this Burundi, Burundi is a low income country. Australia is a high income country, and also this is the data set with which we are going to work. So, what is our motto? Using the concepts of data frames, we need to analyze what is there in this data set, and using the concepts of data frames and using the concepts of GG plots, what we are going to do, we are going to do a task which is assigned by the whole bank. Okay, so this is the story, and this is what we are going to do. Fine. So now let us quickly go to the R studio. So this is my R studio. Fine. So what we have to do, we have to load that data set. So this is the data set. And if you see the properties of this data set, so I'm right clicking on that one, see the properties. So the first point, what you need to understand is the location of this data set is in the drive datasets folder. So this is the location. And the second thing is The name of the data set is demographic data. And if you see the type of the data set is .csv, it is a comma separated values type. Okay. So this is the properties or this is the information regarding the data set. Fine. So now we are going to load the data set into our R Studio. Okay. So for that we have three methods. So first method, what is the first method is it is file.choose. So what is file.choose? A dialog box will open. So run it. So come here. You can choose from the dialog box. So let us go to datasets folder. So the name of the dataset is demographic data. So click on demographic data, click on open. So now run stats. Run stats. See, if you see here, we are successfully able to load that data set. Country name, country code, birth rate, internet users, income. Okay. So Aruba, country name ABW, internet use, birth rate 10.244, internet users 78.9, and it is a high income country likewise. Next. Head of stats. So head will give you top six rows. Okay, top six rows means first six rows. So Aruba, Afghanistan, up till Argentina. Not only six, if you say head of stats, comma 30, what happens? You will get first 30 rows. You can get up to 30. Okay. So that is the first method. Now what I'm doing, I am making the stats as null. So that means I'm removing that one. So if you run stats now, it will show null because there is no data. We made it null. So now we shall go to the second method. What is the second method? Second method is giving the complete path of the data set. So if you see the data set is located in D drive datasets folder and the name of the data set is demographic data and the extension of the data set is CSV. So what I'm doing stats read.csv because we are working with a CSV file. That is the reason we are giving .csv. Suppose if you are working with an Excel, XLS and other things, you have to give read dot but that particular file extension and then you have to give the file name and then its extension. Fine. So stats read.csv and I'm giving the path of the data set. Correct. And now check for stats. I'm running only stats. See, again, this is the second method and using second method, we were able to load the data set. Fine. And now what shall we do is let us make this stats null, removing that one, run it. Okay. And then stats, run it. See, now we had removed that one. Okay. So now let us go to the third method. So before going to third method, what you have to know is we have something called as set WD. So what is the meaning of set WD? Set WD means set working directory. So in this method, what we are doing is, see what is this working directory? Okay, so what is the meaning of this working directory? Is suppose now we have something called as get WD. Okay, so what is this get WD, get working directory? So what it will do, it will tell us the path to which our R language is pointing out. So it will give us the path to which our R language is pointing out. So I'm running get WD. So my R language is pointing out towards C drive, users folder, admin, and documents. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm changing that directory. How I'm changing? I'm using the code set WD, set working directory to the folder where my data set is located. See, actually the data set is located in this folder, D drive datasets folder. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm setting the working directory to this folder. So what is the advantage by doing so? The advantage by doing so is no need of giving the path like this. Okay. Instead of that, what you can do, you can just mention the name of the data set. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. So now get working directory. See, this is get working directory. So we are pointing towards users admin documents. Now what I'm doing, uh, I am setting the directory, changing the directory. So I had changed the directory, set the working directory to D drive datasets folders. You can cross check with get working directory. See, previously it is like this to this folder, users, admin, test documents. Now it is pointing out to D drive datasets folder. Okay. So now I am running again. Read.csv, just this time what I'm giving the name of the data set. That's it. Okay. So I'm not giving the complete path or I'm not using dialog box. So why you should not use dialog box means in real term practice, because always the data will not sit in your system. Data will be in multiple servers. Data might be in a server or data might be in a different system in your project manager system or anything like that. That is the reason. Okay. So anyway, let us run stats less than equal to read.csv demographic data. Run it. And now check for stats. Let's see. We had again successfully loaded. Fine. So now let us do certain thing called as EDA, exploratory data analysis. Fine. So we have loaded. Now we can do our exploratory data list. So head of stats. I told you what is head of stats. Head of stats will give you top six rows. Right? See, I'm getting top six. Class of stats. So run that one class of stats. So what it is saying? It is saying it belongs to data frame. Okay, it belongs to the class of data frame. Now, n rows of stats. So n rows will give you the number of rows it has. See here. So that means we have 195 rows. N column of stats. So number of columns. We have five columns: country name, country code, birth rate, internet users, and income. Okay, see, five columns. Next, head of stats, comma, n equal to 8. So 8 rows will be. Right. Next, tail of stats. So tail, what it will give? It will give you bottom six rows. Right? See, we are getting bottom six rows. Next, str stats. So str means structure. So what it will do? It is a function and it describes the structure about the columns. Okay, so run it. See. So what this structure is doing, it is giving certain information. So what the information it is giving is it is saying that there are 195 observations and five variables. So we have columns. Dollar represents a column. So we have country name, country code, birth rate, internet users, and income. Okay. So that is STR. It will give you structure. Next, summary of stats. What is summary? What it will do? So summary will give the information regarding some columns. So here it's summary. So summary is little bit important, guys. So why it is important? Please look at this one carefully. Okay. So if you see here, summary, when I asked for summary of stats, so what it is doing, it is giving country name. So it is saying length is 195. That means 195 entries are there. So it belongs to the class of character. Okay. So character, that means it is textual data. So country code length is 195 and it belongs to character. So if you see this birth rate, it is saying minimum value 7.90. First quarter, median, mean, third quarter, max. So, summary, what it will do is it will give you the mathematical information of the columns which have numerical data. If you see, it is not giving any information regarding country name. Why? Because it is a textual data. It is not giving any information regarding country code. Why? It is textual data. But if you see, it is giving certain statistics regarding birth rate. Why? Because birth rate is a numeric data. Okay. So if you observe carefully, what information this summary will give you or the statistics what this summary will give you about a numeric column is first point, it gives the minimum value. So what is minimum value? Minimum value is 7.90. So what it means in all the entries, birth rate 7.90 is the minimum value. That means there is a country with birth rate 7.90, which is minimum in the world. So throughout the world, the country which is having 7.90 as birth rate is the country which have minimum birth rate. And next, maximum value. So one country in the world, it has 49.66 as birth rate, and it is the maximum in the entire list. Next, first quarter. So first quarter median, you mean, like median is almost like a mean. Okay, is 19.68. And then mean. So what is mean? Mean is 21.47. That means the average birth rate of the entire world is around 21.47. Okay. So if you observe, this summary will give you 5 points summary, guys. One is minimum value, maximum value, median, first quarter, mean, third quarter, and all these values. Okay. And next, if you observe internet users. So internet users, minimum internet users is 0.9. That means in the complete world, in one country, only 0.9 people are using internet. Okay. And maximum, that means in one country, we have maximum internet users, that is 96.55. Okay. And average, for example, mean is the average thinking. So in the average internet users of the complete world is around 42.08. Okay. So that is what the information the summary will give you, guys. Okay. So that is what summary. So do remember summary of stats. So why sometimes to understand the features of a numeric column, we use this summary. Okay. And next, come here. Head of stats. So we'll get first 6 rows, stats 3 comma 3. What is the value we can expect? What is the value we can expect? 3 comma 3.
Birth rate of Angola,
The rate of
45.9.
Angola. Okay.
45.98.
Yes. If you see, why guys, why this much time you are taking? Yeah. So come here. So if you see here, this is the third index. Okay, 3 comma 3. So if you see, this side deals with rows, left hand side, right hand side deals with columns. Okay. So the third index row, third index column. So we are going to get this value 45.985. Let us check whether we'll get that one up. Yes, we got 49. And stats 3 comma birth rate. Okay, so what is birth rate? Birth rate is the column name. So this time what we are doing, instead of giving the index, we are giving the name of that particular column. So the column name is birth rate. So run it again, we have to get 45.985. Okay, next, stats. So first let me run head of stats comma 10. Run it. So this is head of stats comma 10. Yeah. Now stats Angola comma 3. What we can expect? Angola comma.
5.983.
Error.
Let us check what we get. Right? See, we are getting any not available because we don't have any column with the name Angola. So Angola here, if you see, Angola is an element of a column. See, what is the row name? Row name is actually 3. We have index, row index only. We don't have row names here. Okay. Now stats 1 comma 3. So first index row 3, that is 10.244 will get. Right. So 10.244. Okay. Next. Stats. This is stats. Okay. Now stats 3 comma 1. What we can expect?
We'll get all columns, sir.
Under column.
Third row all columns.
Yes, third row, all
Third row, all
columns.
columns.
Yeah, third row, all columns. Okay. Next. Stats, comma 3. What we'll get?
All
Stats,
rows
comma.
and
Sir,
third
we will get
column.
all column.
All rows and third column.
Third
So
column.
birth rate column we have. Right. See. Birth rate column we are getting. Okay. Suppose if you want to get a particular column, you use dollar and name of the column. Stats dollar internet users. Okay. So what we'll get? You'll get internet users. Fine. And next, stats comma internet users. So all rows internet users you can get. See all rows internet users. And stats dollar income group. So you get income group column. Okay. Next, head of stats. First five rows. Now stats 1 column 10 comma 3 column 5. What is happening and what we'll get?
From the row 1 to 10, and the columns are from 3 to 5.
Yes, very good. So if you see here, guys, 1 column 10 comma 3 column 5. So this is left hand side. So left hand side deals with rows. This is right hand side. Right hand side deals with columns. So what is we are asking 1 column 10? That means from first index row to 10th index row. So from first index to 10th index rows we will get, and columns from third index to fifth index. So third index 0, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So birth rate, internet users, and income group. So first row to 10th row, birth rate, internet users, income group. That is what we are going to get. Right? Yeah. So that's what we are going. And stats column 3 column 9 comma what we can get
3 to 9, all rows and all columns.
3 to 9 all rows and all 3 to 9. Okay, so 3 to 9 all 3 to rows from 3 to 9 and all columns. Okay, next stats C of 4 comma 100 what we get, right? So you will get an error. It should have a comma and it should end like this. Right? So we'll get only fourth row and 100th row. Okay, only fourth row and 100th row, all columns you are getting. Fine. Next, stats. C of 14 comma 19 comma C of 1 comma 4. What would be the output?
So we will get to 14th row, 19th row, and columns from 1 and 4, sir.
1 and 4. Yes, that means 14th row and 9th row, column, first column, that is country name and internet users. Okay, so 14th row and 19th row, country name and internet users. See. Okay, so this is what we get. Fine. Next. Head of stats dollar country name. So country name first 5 rows, 6 rows. Okay. If you ask stats dollar country name, you'll get only country name. Okay. Next, stats of 1. So first column you will get. Okay. So if you ask whether first column is a data frame or not, data frame is a two-dimensional structure, guys. Let us check whether this is two-dimensional structure or not. Okay, country name. Okay, country name and all. Correct. Yes, true. It is a data structure. Now stats 1 comma. That means first row all columns. Right. See, this is first row. All columns we have. So this is the result. So let us check whether it is a data frame or not. Okay. Correct. Yes, true. It is a data frame. Now stats of 1. Correct. See, this is stats of 1. So if you check whether it is a data frame, yes, it is a data frame. Now stats comma 1. That means all rows first column. Let us check whether it is a data frame or not. Correct. False. It is not a data frame. If you see this one it is not a data frame. It has only index, no columns, no row index and all. So if you want to make this as a data frame, what you have to use this code raw equal to false. Okay, I run that one. Now this is a data frame. You see here, go to first See, now it is a data frame. It is a two-dimensional structure. It has a column and row engines. Okay. Next. Fine. Now, guys, what we are going to see is, let me run stats. So this is stats. Okay. Fine. This is stats. So many times what we need to do is in the real world, we need to add columns. Okay. And we need to do certain mathematical calculations also. Okay. For example, so how to add the rows and how to do the mathematical calculations and all, we shall see now. Fine. So